Me no makwekwe sa sempa kania. Se me nam na meti asempa no ma amane a na ma no keka me. Anyem bia what ANS Trading Agency Limited nka. Se wo ka se door to door for no de na e watwa. E sense obi ne wa wo se wo ho sa door to door business nim. Wo nneoma wo UK a wo de kɔ Ghana. Ana se Germany a wo de kɔ Ghana. 3 to 5 weeks e be kwa kodu nipa ne pono no se try. Na de mo demonstration wo se adwuma de we mu ne se wo ho bo no. E da fom se bɔkɔ. ANS Trading Agency Limited. E wo air freight special service. And nneoma ne ye de be fa plane. Entintempa na akwa kodu. Obetima fa sa pra we ya so de nneoma free Ghana akwa UK ana Germany. FGG dem which na also agina ye na men drop bomb. ANS Trading Agency Limited pe and a 40 footer any 20 footer container. Ya for UK ediko Ghana ana Germany ediko Ghana. Omo manuoma ye mere import to export to them there for you. Omo Ghana na money 0249 170 423. UK has over free 0790 802 7527. Germany 09173 771 2733. Ubenya ANS Trading Agency Limited. Our West Croydon ANS Trading Agency Limited. Quantum Brantem. Wana beboya baso. Maybe next time in a fill up from the bebro.
Look, Blackwa here has made an attempt, a very bizarre one, to define 24-hour economy. He has. It's a totally bizarre one. He's made an attempt to do so. Samuel Gyamfi has demonstrated the highest dereliction of duty of any national propaganda secretary of a party. Johnson Asedu Ketia, the chairman of the NDC, has also attempted a definition of a 24-hour economy, which is a policy statement made by President John Dramani Mahama. Now I come to Samuel Gyamfi. The reason why Samuel Gyamfi, who is the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, the reason why I'm tackling him tonight for dereliction of duty is this. You are Samuel Gyamfi. You are the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. Your presidential candidate, a former president, issues a policy statement. I will deliver a 24-hour economy. Once he says that, it behoves you, Samuel Gyamfi, the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. It behoves you to now detail it in a document, like the Americans would say, a document. You have to isolate it in a document and tell your communicators, 24-hour economy, background, concepts, implementation, demerits, merits, then you draw a line on the page. Next page, questions to anticipate from our opponents, This is how you answer the question, You give them a brief. Samuel Gyamfi, the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, this is your work. You give them a brief. Now, it is obvious that there's no such brief that accompanies the policy declaration by President Mahama. And that is where the problem is. On whose head do you put the problem, Samuel Gyamfi? Why is he not able to do that? It's not that he's not an intelligent man. He's an intelligent man. But he is chasing tapes and following after Jakpa. That is the reason why he's not able to do his work. And while he's not able to do his work, he goes around denying that people who are completely fluffing out the policy statement of President Mahama are not either members of the NDC or they are not members of the communication. Viewers, let me cut a long story short. One guy appeared on television. Nice guy, doctor something. I'll show you the video in a minute. And he was asked, what is 24-hour economy? Charlie, the thing the guy said is the most bizarre of all of them. But it's not as bad as Sammy Gyamfi's own, which I will go to soon. So without much ado, let's see that video. The one that created the trouble for the guy and the one that shows that Samuel Gyamfi has been derelict in his duty as the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. Have a look at the video.
The 24-hour economy, papa, mom, yen and John Dramani Mahama said what the modern farming techniques and the deba. Under animal farming. I will call a bit to say Pudon or China. We call her animal farming. Wouldn't say Jatani Mwaka see elephant near the gum egu farm numbi. And to won't mean cause or quacko and I said, oh, what could be any know. It would set up plantation in the BA, we are no jam one ago. Not jam one guma, obey here almost swap. What would the plain ever Fabium, no mas as ever and one in any other. Not proud to that, no. What training expert for our musu ever share choir. A friend say, Omo ebeshem wano, so Bobby area, a bit my one of Pania near the other. Nasanyuma way in an air baswa, a bebwama, or Momarie a Greek, Ewagi care, UST, Legon, woman in Abinia Jumaye.
With all that we are saying, I'm quite confused.
Okay.
I'm confused. I'm confused and I say, animal really no say yeah animal farming no sa jatani winning in ano ebe benefits.
Yeah, yes. Reason is ebe my tourist attraction.
Okay, good.
Because ukopudon.
Now more of tourism than say yeah re animal na
buy. So no emo na kasa no ubetimi a export to be.
Okay.
Who export no na sika no day enioma na ekọ no. Na unya dollars. Dollars ne ba na bebe usika sama day ejina.
Okay.
Proud to that, no. They will make it a exportation. Movement, however, no, I say, would the new money be corner? Not the corner, would the corner, Ubenya dollars number. Dollars bar, because country be na. What can your man more than your export to be ano? Country now, what near the ever from. And na Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Baya went to Mania, Wama Hochaba. It's one more we extension officers near the Ninano, won't be near Jumaye. One more we a for masonry for I bet to war, a fancy land in Nina. Almost when you're proud to that. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, Ebaya or Casa, obey one district, one factory, went to me. And here are John Dramani Mahama say, under one district, one factory, no, one no dear, or bad the bed embarking on
agro. I say, die, yo, nyame, nedia. Viewers, have you heard it? Hey, Charlie, politics can destroy nice people. Oh. Look at this nice man. He has a PhD. He really does. He's worked hard for a PhD. I mean, you heard him. That is his understanding. 24-hour economy. We are going to rear lions, tigers. We will spray the nutrition onto them. 24-hour economy. So all hell broke loose because everyone thought that this was very bizarre and it became a laughing stock. All hell broke loose. Okay, so whilst all hell broke loose, Sammy Gyamfi, the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, then put out a press statement 13 June entitled Kesbin TV Video in Circulation. Dr. William Atta Wusu, not a member of the NDC communication team. Because of the embarrassment, Sammy Gyamfi was looking for a way out because it is his responsibility to organize a document that defines the 24-hour economy, in the background with the research, demerits, merits, implementation plan, how it will affect the GDP, how it will affect business, the cumulative effect, the aggregate effect, all of that is a communication responsibility that should be undertaken by Sammy Gyamfi, the National Propaganda Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. He didn't do his work. Then he quickly pens a document on social media. He's fighting with Kesbin TV for even fielding the guy on their show because according to him, the guy is not a member of the National Democratic Congress's communication team. He's not a member of the army that he leads. But why should he be a member? When Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo declared one district, one factory, every MPP member could borrow from the leaf of the communication and talk about it. You don't need to be a member of the communication team. Every MPP member who finds himself on radio or television, member of parliament, whatever, understood how to articulate one district, one factory. What Akufo-Addo said, one district, one factory was the same thing Dr. Bawumia said, the same thing Sammy Gyamfi said, the same thing everybody said, the same thing Atta Wusu said, same. Why? Because the National Communication Directorate must have put together a brief that this is the presidential candidate's vision of one district, one factory. Even if John Mahama has not put together a brief, it is Sammy Gyamfi's work to put the brief together and share among his people. Now, he doesn't do his work. He's derelict in his duty, and this is what he produces. 13 June 2024, Kesbin video. Let's see what he says. It says, my attention. has been drawn to a video in circulation in which one Dr. William Atta Wusu is seen on Kesbin FM offering a bizarre explanation of the transformational 24-hour economic policy of the NDC. For the records, Dr. William Atta is neither a parliamentary candidate nor a member of the NDC's regional communications team that I lead. The views expressed by him on 24-hour economy policy don't in any way represent the position of the party. We urge all producers of various political talk shows in Ashanti region to stick to the approved list of communicators sanctioned by the party in inviting representatives of the NDC to their program. Again, another faux pas. In doing so, I'll come to that. I need that slide back. Wait a minute. In doing so, what he did, Sammy Gyamfi should have. You see what we do in communication. Anybody who's done communication before, when you finish, then you write background, something, things to know. He could even have done FAQs. FAQs means frequently asked questions. These are all tools of communication that every communication person understands. So in putting this out, he could have followed with FAQs. Frequently asked questions. What is, you can say, for the avoidance of doubt, readers, for the avoidance of doubt, this is the 24-hour economy. FAQs, frequently asked questions. What is 24-hour economy? 24-hour economy is a policy by John Mahama. When will 24-hour economy take place? 24-hour economy will take place when How will 24-hour economy help the youth? 24-hour economy, FAQs. I don't know whether he doesn't know all that. I think he does. Otherwise, he will not be propaganda secretary of the National Democratic Congress. So he didn't even take the opportunity of this publication to offer the explanation of the 24-hour economy. He didn't. All he said is that the man that you are all laughing at, he is not my man. Forget about him. I don't know him. Kesbin people found him themselves. He is not a member of my team. Don't associate him to us. The views he expressed about tiger and lion are his own tigers and his own lions. He should deal with them. Okay, so get me the NDC sacks, the other slide. NDC sacks communication member for saying 24-hour economy will rear lions. That's on 15 June. The guy is fired. Dr. Atta Wusu, I feel sorry for you. Now, this is the catch. This 24-hour economy, who has been able to say what it is? What do I have here? Kesbin's response is this. Kesbin people, the Kesbin radio people, they responded. They said, evidence. Kesbin media, can I open it? Yeah, great. Kesbin media can authoritatively report that Dr. William Atta Wusu was introduced by Abbas Nuruddin to our producers as an addition to Ashanti Regional NDC communication team. And as a member, he can be featured on political shows on Kesbin. Okay, so this is the text message they produce. Here, somebody is sending to the Kesbin people, I believe it's Nuruddin, Abbas Nuruddin, is sending to the Kesbin people the number of Dr. William Atta Wusu. Then he is writing to PSA. So yes, Abbas NDC, you can see at the top of the WhatsApp message. This WhatsApp message is becoming a matter because in Richard Jacquet's case, he gives you only 21%. Then he will keep the rest, 80% for himself. So Abbas NDC is the way in which PSA of Kesbin has saved the name. So this is the conversation they have. I think this September 2023 goes off okay. 30th September 2023. He sends a phone number. He says, "Hi PSA, this is Dr. William Atta Wusu, our latest addition to the Ashanti Regional Communications team. Please be featuring him on your political programs." PSA replies and says, thank you, sir. Very grateful. Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy Gyamfi. Have you seen this message? Sammy Gyamfi, you are an important political officer of an important political party. You make a bold statement without even consulting Abbas Nuruddin. That in fact, if you are spoken to Abbas Nuruddin, to ask Abbas Nuruddin that, na Abbas, William Atta Wusu na okogu yenima se wo Kesbin unim no. He would have said, oh yeah, oh, boss, yes, I know him. He's one of us. But the way he spoke there wasn't good, cry. But why should Atta Wusu go on a show without a document in his hand on what is the meaning of the only policy that the flag bearer has announced 6 months to the election? This is the only policy that the flag bearer has announced. This is a flag bearer who is reeling under the pressure that he should name one thing he did when he was president. He should name one policy success when he was president. He should just name one when he was vice president. Name one since 2016. The candidate comes and says, okay, take it, 24-hour economy, I've named one. This is a futuristic policy. Up until now, 6 months to the elections, Sammy Gyamfi has not developed a template to cover what the presidential candidate said. NDC people, are you listening? Your national communication director, the propaganda secretary, he has not up till now. And if I were the flag bearer, I'll be upset with him. The flag bearer should be upset with him. But I'm sure he's not. I don't know anyway. But if I'm flag bearer, I will be very angry with the guy. I have spoken about a policy. You have not even fine-tuned it. You have not put it together. You have not done that. What is wrong with you? What is happening? Etc., etc. Now he goes out and in his embarrassment and panic, he puts out a statement and says, oh, the guy is not with us. Kesmin TV say, hold on, sir. Take your time. Data doesn't lie. Take your time. Social media doesn't forget. This is the record. Your man.